bleachella. A moment in time. A masterpiece. A work of art. A trope. Further storyline development of the Taylor Swift. You think it's yet another fashion faux pas. I say no pas.
Woke up at 11 o'clock, I ain't got no job, what the hell should I do today?
I say TS6. Hear me out, children. Hello, my name is Emmy Hamilton and you're watching my YouTube channel. Today, I had the time, so here we are. I am going to tell you why I believe that bleachella was supposed to be TS6, and we are going to be getting the re-recordings of this era with Reputation on the re-recordings. Hear me out, okay? I am going to take you the whirlwind that was 2016 and why we were supposed to get a different album because of bleachella. Okay, so if we're following this timeline, let's just start from the beginning and we're gonna get right into it. So if we're following along the timeline, which I expect you should and did your homework, we are going to start from the beginning of this phenomenon. We started technically at the Grammys in February, mid-February of 2016. Taylor Swift comes out with a new haircut. It's a blunt cut. Looks like The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I think it was Cody in that, fashion show. But no big deal, it's hair, it's whatever. It wasn't my favorite. That's besides the point. After that, April rolls around. What happens on April 14th? She comes out with a Vogue cover. Anna Wintour, was the stylish director of this hair, like she was back in 2011? When she got the bangs, remember? That photo, yes. Anna Wintour, pre-era fashion. That is my first point. Let's take a look at these photos, shall we? Notice these platforms. Those look very oddly. Oh. They look familiar, don't they? Yes, that is because they look almost identical. I would almost beg to say that they are the same shoe. Okay, so yes, I did my research, and these boots right here are the same as these boots, and they're the Vetements, if you wanted to Google it. They're the same boots. 2016, 2017 of November is when Reputation came out. April 14th of 2016. We seeing this? We seeing the connection here? Thank you for paying attention. Good work. Now, we have this connection. This was right after bleachella. April 28th, Gigi Hadid's 21st birthday party. Remember? Look at that black sparkle game. And the red black lip. Bimp, boom, identical. I spot no difference. I see no difference. So, if you're following along, you're great. So, let's backtrack a little bit. Here we are. Bleachella. April 17th, did I write 2020? What a dummy. April 17th, 2016. We had the hair. We had the bob. We had the desert vibes, desert pictures. We had the lightning. Notice that. Ooh. Calvin Harris. This is what you came for. Premiered on April 29th, 2016. Approximately 12 days prior, she wore this jacket and was there supporting her boyfriend at the time, Calcium Harris. Suspicious? I think not. Anywho, she was all hype, right? But the bleach to me screams, help me. Screams, I'm going through something. I dyed my hair purple one time. You know what happened to me? I was going through something. I was going through a phase of college where I didn't want to be at college. That's what I was going through. And she was going through a bad relationship. The hair says it all. She even quoted in the new Vogue article that came out in, I think, 2019 that she considers the bleach a fashion faux pas. But did she consider the fashion a fashion faux pas? I think not. I think not. So, if we're following along at this point, we have some connections here. Bleachella. She dyes her hair because Anna Wintour told her to. There. What did Anna Wintour tell her to do last time? Cut her hair. Red era. Are we paying attention? So, she is on the verge of a new era because Anna Wintour is her bitch. So here we are. We promote the lightning bolt. Niall Cyborg is born, and, you know, things are gonna get messy. Alright? So then we have the fashion here on Gigi's birthday that has inspired the opening act for Reputation with the red dark black lip and the boots. All of the fashion just matches that vibe, minus the hair. She called it a fashion faux pas. In dress, she says, your buzz cut, my hair bleached, even in my worst times, you can see the best in me. You know what I'm saying? We have this. Okay, desert vibes, getaway car. You see? Desert vibes, getaway car. That is why she used that visual for the Reputation Stadium tour for Getaway Car. So, after bleachella, we have the Met Gala, okay? The Met Gala happened after Gigi's birthday, but you're following, remember that picture of Calvin Harris and Gigi on the plane? They were together. Met Gala, literally like 4 days later. We are at the Met Gala, we are dancing with Tom Hiddleston. We are having a groovy time, and we make our break. We make our break, ladies. Getaway car. Desert vibes, Coachella. Here, Met Gala, Tom Hiddleston, Taylor Swift, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds. That's just a cute photo. I didn't want to use a paparazzi one. We're in this big old triangle already. So, my next reason why I think that there are unreleased songs that will go along with Reputation on the re-recording is because of this bad breakup mess. We have this, and then we have all of Calcium's Twitter benders. You know, when he says, somebody on Instagram as well, he was commenting to fans. Somebody commented saying, Calvin, I know you're jealous of Taylor now because she's moved on and found a new boyfriend. That's why you wore those shoes. Calcium needed to respond, not jealous, sir, free. And then he goes on this whole thing on Twitter, like, if you're happy in your relationship, you should focus on that instead of tearing your ex-boyfriend down. Hurtful at this point that her and her team would go so far to try to make me look bad. I wrote the music, produced the song, blah, blah, blah. She sings a little too. Awesome lyrics. She smashed it as usual. Like, what is this game you're playing, Calcium? Compliments and then what? And then he commented she controlled the media, the situation. I had no idea what was going on, so it kind of makes it a lot worse from my perspective. Calcium, who told you you could speak? You know, I get enough milk, okay? Thanks for asking. I didn't ask for any more, okay? Almond milk has 35% more calcium than dairy's milk, if you were wondering, Calcium. But you wouldn't know that because you're already up and already about everybody else's business. So, the second reason why I think bleachella never happened, this album never happened, these songs never happened, is because of this mess. Met Gala, mess, getaway car. Mess, getaway car. Yes. So we have the fashion connections. We have the messy breakup. Following me at this point? Good. Okay. Next, we are going to dive into this mess. I don't know if you can see it. We'll move it over a little bit. The Kanye, Kimye phone call. Summer 2016, the dog days, as we heard in Evermore. This just adds fuel to the fire. We may still have gotten this. We may still have, because let me tell you why. Taylor Swift was planning on taking a break. I am going to guarantee she was trying to break her yearly album cycle. You know how she has the album cycle every 2 years? I don't think she planned to make it 3 years. I think she made to make it 2.5 years. If you're following my logic, I think this is a summer album. These vibes, summer. Okay? She had to change it a little darker to match it, but it's grunge summer, okay? We got fall, winter, summer instead, but that is just how the cookie crumbles when you're dealing with this shit. So more drama hits the floor. The phone call, the leak things, what was it, Kim's GQ interview where she's just calling all this bullshit, and we are just in this tangled mess. And then we also have the fact of, in history of Taylor Swift, we know that she always changes her hair even before an era is done. So let me show you. Move this over a little bit. We have the red tour with the 1989 hair, and we have the Speak Now tour with the red hair. So if you're following, she has loved to change her hair. Everything is lining up. We have the same exact fashion that is in Reputation, but just made for the fall season and the winter season. We have the bleached hair, the chokers, everything is lining up. We have a boyfriend who's gone Twitter bender, and he's ruining everything and just blowing everything out of proportion. We have kimye situation blowing everything out of proportion. We have Taylor Swift is over party trending on Twitter. She wants to die in a hole. She was already planning on taking a break. But we know Taylor, and she's always planning ahead. She's always one step ahead. So she was maybe going to just keep with this fashion and just do everything in this style until TS6 rolled around in, I want to say, another year and a half. She would have taken that year off and then gotten back to work in that half year and came out with the album. One of my strongest points that I would like to say is that Taylor Swift is never not writing. She is always writing. She 110% has songs during this era, but how come the only song we've heard about Calcium is from Getaway Car? A song that is about escaping him. But let me tell you, they dated for a year, and I want to say from at least the first few months, first 3 months, they were appeared to be happy, and I trusted that man. What a mistake. This girl doesn't stop writing. She doesn't. She had a vibe planned for this. She had something brewing here. It looked oddly suspicious, and this bullshit is not it, because at this point, she was over this vitamin. Okay? I said what I said. She was over it, but she wasn't over the fashion, so she carried it through. She carried it through, carried the vibes. We are still in this dark vibe. She must have been feeling something. I did something bad. It is about these two. It is 110% about Kanye and Calcium. It is not, don't tell me otherwise. Do not tell me otherwise. I cannot bear to witness. So if you're following this logic, and if you're following the logic of Taylor Swift, she is going to give us everything we've ever wanted. Now her label. I want to talk about her label for a second, okay? Her label dissuaded her from doing anything that would get bad press, that would be considered too much, that would be considered unsellable, things like that. During this period, but more like this period and this period, they didn't have much faith that things were sellable. She even came out to say in one of those award shows that people thought it was going to be a flop tour, Reputation. They definitely thought it would be a flop tour if it happened during or right after bleachella. They probably dissuaded her from using any of those songs because Calvin Harris would open his big fat Calcium mouth and moo like there was no tomorrow. What the, record label has done to her, she probably has 13 songs ready to go, ready to ship an email at our front doorstep tomorrow morning. If we wanted rush delivery, I bet she could get it to us. But then we got Big Mouth over here, and we got Shithead, and then we got the boys down the block, Scotty Bruschetta, your little toasted appetizer over here, trying to, silence our girly, You know what, Calvin Harris? You know who's free? This bitch. She is free. She is now free to say whatever the heck she wants about you. If she wants to release a song, I'm convinced Better Man is about Calvin Harris. Does anybody else get those vibes? She released it right after, gave it to another artist, said, here, I don't want it. It's useless to me. Oh, but it's not. It was just the leftover pile that belonged to a country artist. So anyways, when Reputation comes out and the re-recordings come, don't come crying to me saying my conspiracy theory was, so wild and crazy, just thank me. Because I warned you. She's coming. Anyways, I gotta go to bed. It's like 12 o'clock on a Thursday. Love you guys. Taylor Swift forever. Kisses, bitches.